Chapter 31, Friend or Foe. The fiend grabbed the second fish right out of Vivi's hand. After that, she took a cautious step back, still munching on the first fish wedged between her teeth. Vivi tried not to sigh. This was going to be difficult. Now that the fiend was calm and standing still, Vivi finally got a clear look at her. The girl had messy white hair with faint pink streaks. Small horns poked out from beneath her bangs. Her eyes were pink, wide, and sharp, and her ears were pointed like an elf's. Her appearance wasn't frightening at all. Even the little fangs barely counted as threatening. "Do you understand words?" Vivi asked. "Nod for me if you do." The fiend only frowned at her. "Nod if you want another fish," Vivi said. The fiend flinched, then she nodded 3 times in a row. This little devil, Vivi thought. She tossed another fish toward the fiend. Now the girl held a fish in each hand, plus the one in her mouth. Even so, she kept her distance. "That's all you're getting for now," Vivi said. "You're free to go. Try to steal from me again and I won't be so kind next time. I need food too." Vivi picked up the 7 remaining fish and set them beside the emberstones. She sat on her stool and asked Lucius to regrow her claws. He returned to her core and pushed ether into her hands. Vivi began gutting and cleaning the first fish. The fiend still didn't leave. Instead, she stood nearby, watching. "Lucius, keep an eye on her," Vivi thought. "Make sure she doesn't steal anything." "Are we not going to kick her out?" Lucius said. "I'm growing annoyed with this one." "It's fine," Vivi replied. "I don't see a problem." "You can stay," she told the fiend. "But don't do anything stupid. I won't forgive you a second time. I'm cooking my meal now." Vivi continued cleaning fish. The fiend munched on her own meal but kept glancing at Vivi, curious. She didn't look dangerous, just hesitant and interested. "We really should throw her out," Lucius said. "She could be a spy." "I doubt it," Vivi thought. "And it's not like we're doing anything worth spying on. She could be waiting for a better opportunity to steal. I can tell she likes shiny things. She's going to be a problem." "Possibly," Vivi admitted. "It's not like I trust her. Every Nimrod has their own interests. In Zand, even the most innocent-looking girl could betray her best friend." "Then why keep her? Why take the risk?" Vivi shrugged. She didn't have a solid answer. Maybe she just liked having someone else around. She had just fought monster after monster, nearly died repeatedly, and lived hated and hunted. Isolation wasn't something she wanted to get used to. When the fish were cleaned, Vivi laid them on the emberstones to cook. The fiend watched the process, baffled. Once she finished eating her own 3 fish, she moved a step closer. "Want one?" Vivi asked, offering a cooked fish. The fiend stared. Then slowly she walked forward and took it, holding it like a sacred treasure. She took a bite. Her tongue stuck out immediately, and she made a sound that Vivi interpreted as pain. Vivi chuckled. "It's hot. You should wait for it to cool." The fiend watched Vivi eat hers straight off the emberstones. With that example, she forced herself to eat the hot fish anyway, wincing with every bite. "What a child," Lucius muttered. "Go keep her company," Vivi thought. "Otherwise she'll steal my food, and I want to eat without trouble." "You want me to protect you," Lucius said. "Play with her," Vivi replied. "She might like cats." Lucius sounded horrified. "Otherwise I'll have to catch more fish." "Fine, I'll protect you, but I will not play." Lucius popped out of her core and sat between Vivi and the fiend. His discomfort was obvious. He licked his paws, pretending not to notice the girl. The act shattered when the fiend poked his cheek. Lucius bolted backward. Lucius ran and the fiend chased. "Stay away, fiend," he yelled. "Hands off." The fiend giggled and kept after him. "Don't hurt her," Vivi reminded him. She sat and enjoyed her meal. "Vivi, help," Lucius cried. "How am I supposed to hold her off if I can't fight back?" "You're doing great," Vivi thought as she took another bite. The chaotic chase continued through her entire lunch. Lucius got caught multiple times. slipping away with his spirit form only for the fiend to pursue him again. His emotions swung wildly between betrayal and humiliation. "You're enjoying this," Lucius snapped. "I didn't think you were so cruel." "Sorry," Vivi thought, almost done. Lucius tried hiding in the highest crawl space, only for the fiend to climb right after him. He screeched in Vivi's mind like he was fleeing death. 5 minutes later, Vivi finished her last fish. She stood and everything froze. The fiend looked up warily. Vivi stretched and said, "I'm Vivi, that, Lucius. We accept allies as long as you don't cause trouble." The fiend listened carefully but didn't speak. She looked focused, but Vivi wasn't sure how much she understood. The fiend said. Vivi asked, "Is that your name?" The fiend repeated, nodding firmly. "Glad to have you, Vivi said. "You must know a lot about the dungeon. You know how to move in and out of this hidden place. If you lead us to good hunting spots, I'll give you more fish. Just don't get us in trouble." Even Lucius seemed grudgingly convinced. The fiend was clever. She had already saved Vivi once. Keeping close might be useful. And was adorable. The idea that someone like her could be hated simply for being half-fiend was ridiculous. Vivi pointed at the crawl space had come from. "Is that path safe?" Thought, then shook her head. "There are monsters." Nodded twice. "Which path has the most monsters?" Vivi asked. "The one you avoid at all costs." Frowned and pointed at a crawl space leading toward the Fangling's lair. A different tunnel than the one Vivi had entered, but in the same direction. "You don't like the Fang monsters?" Vivi asked. Nodded. "I don't either," Vivi said. She stretched, preparing herself. Her muscles weren't healed, but she figured moving would help wake them up. "Lucius, let's clear the Fangling lair for good." Chapter complete. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe for more light novel adventures. Tune in for the next chapter.